ahead. And to do that, to talk to us about that, is Taiwo Awoniyi, who will be talking to us about his football career and, of course, what's happening as far as COVID-19 is concerned over there in Germany. Taiwo, good to have you on Saturday Breakfast Sports.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Good morning.
How are you doing, Taiwo?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
We are very great right here, and I must say it's been long. How have you been, Taiwo? Let's start from there. How have you been? It's been long we saw you.
Yeah. It's been long as well, though, because I've been doing good. All has been okay. We thank God. We bless God with my family. Everything is okay. With myself, everything is fine. So we've been doing good, and I hope it's the same over there as well.
Yes. We're doing good. And Taiwo, before you came on board, I was showing you those clips of yourself and Kelechi Iheanacho, your best friend. Well, I mean, what can you say about those clips that you saw?
Well, those are memories. They are memories that will always stay in your head as a football player. Those are one of the happy moments as a player. Well, it was really something good for me watching those clips again and seeing the pass from Kelechi Iheanacho. Wow, it was really something nice, and the goals and everything. Glory to God in everything.
And you guys are very, very close. I mean, you were very close back then. Are you still that close?
Yeah, of course. We still talk. We still keep contact because then we are good friends, and until now we are still good friends. No, nothing has changed anyone so far.
Taiwo, let's delve into your career and let's talk about how football started with you. Let's talk about your childhood and your development in football.
Yeah. For me, I'm from Kwara State.
Yes.
I'm from the village called Ola. Ola is in local government, but I was born and brought up in Ilorin, to be precise, which is the capital of Kwara State. This is where I started my football career, and I played with a local team, United Academy Football Club, before I moved to Imperial Soccer Academy, which was owned by Sheyola Finjana. And it was I went to Coca-Cola tournament in London in 2011. I think that was when, after the trip, that I joined Imperial Soccer Academy. And that was how the football started.
Taiwo, let's talk about your United Academy. How were you discovered by United Academy? Because when you ask all the upcoming footballers today, they will tell you, oh, it's hard to make it, to find a club in Nigeria. You have to go abroad. But you started from a local team here in Ilorin, right? United Academy. And there, you were involved in a competition that took you to Cobhams. Cobhams are the training ground of Chelsea Football Club. Now, tell me, how were you discovered by United Academy?
Well, honestly, this was a story I just told some minutes ago with someone as well. But for me, truth be told, I think it was all the grace of God, and He made everything possible. All glory to God for everything, because He alone I will give the honors to. Because I was playing as a youth, as a young boy in this academy. We have to cater for ourselves, we dusting ourselves, we buy football shoes, the jersey for ourselves. No one is responsible for you and everything. But luckily for me, they brought this Coca-Cola tournament that I just mentioned. The first year they brought it, they picked me, but they said I was too small. I was too young. This year they have to pick another older player, and I missed it the first year. Then luckily they brought the second year. They brought it in 2011 again, and it happens to be done on our field, because that day the stadium was so crowded, so they have to move it to our team. So our team was the one that organized it with my coach, with all the coaches in Kwara State, and that was how I was discovered. And I was picked from there, from the Coca-Cola tournament. We went through a lot of training from Ilorin to Ibadan to Lagos before selecting the last 16. So it was not something easy. But that was how I was picked, and we went to Cobham Chelsea training ground there. And after I came back, I got a call from Imperial Soccer Academy. They are interested if I would like to have a trial with them, and that was how I went to Imperial Soccer Academy because I love football and I love playing football as well.
Taiwo, in 2011, I mean, that was when you went to Coban to play at Chelsea. And how was it like seeing Didier Drogba and John Obi Mikel?
Yeah, it was a dream to most of us then, because when we get there, we go to the training pitch and Didier Drogba, Mikel, I think Kalu also was there. I think they came, they took picture with all of us, because when we had to play the game, they are going to training as well. So they called them and they said these are the players from Nigeria, and they came also and say hello to us. So for me, Didier Drogba is one of my idol, is one of the players that I look up to as a striker. And this is like a motivation for me. Like, it was something I could never forget. And John Obi Mikel also was there, and he was speaking to us as a Nigerian as well.
Fantastic. When you returned from London then, you got a call that Imperial Academy wanted you. Imperial Academy is owned by Olofinjana. Let's talk about your relationship with Olofinjana.
Yeah,
your relationship with Olofinjana.
For me, I call him my mentor. I call him a lot of things, because he has been a father, a brother. He has been everything to me as a player since we came in contact together. Yeah, he's just someone that when you are around him, honestly, you will learn a lot, you will gain a lot. And I think during the process, he has really made me to understand a lot in this game of football, and which I'm grateful to him as well as a person. And I'm always saying it everywhere. Like, yeah, sometimes there might be discussion, agreement, disagreement, and whatsoever, but honestly, he is someone that I've learned a lot from, and I think he has really helped me to be who I am today, because one of the greatest things I learned from him is he's a person that he will let you, like, he won't just tell you, like, he will teach you how to catch a fish, or how would I put it, because he really opened my understandings, and he really helped me to learn a lot in this when it comes to game of football and outside football as well. Because
fantastic.
that is who he is as a person.
So were you in Imperial Academy when you were called upon for the 2013 Under-17 World Cup?
Yeah, I was in the academy. I was in the academy when they called me to join the under 17 back then. Yeah.
Fantastic. And let's talk about that particular FIFA World Cup. You guys undoubtedly made Nigerians proud, really. The likes of Isaac Success, the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho, I mean, that we saw earlier. That was a very good team, no doubt about it. I mean, you guys did it in Dubai. I mean, you guys were very young, no doubt about it. I mean, coming up with such performance, I mean, how did it feel like? Tell me when you lifted that trophy for Nigeria.
Yeah, for most of us back then, truth be told, thank God for who everyone is today. Back then, the only thing in our head is to take each game as it comes, and is to keep winning each game. Because if you look at the record of the squad, then I think throughout the Nations Cup, to the World Cup, to the qualifier, I think we only lost one friendly game, and we only lost the final against Cote d'Ivoire in the Nations Cup. So it was actually a team that was oriented to win every game, because we know this is the only way forward. And most of us always see it like we have to make ourselves our family, and we know a lot of people are working back home. For me personally, I don't want to go back home and my brother, they won't be able to walk on the street and all this kind of stuff you have in your head back then. But it was something amazing for every one of us, honestly.
Fantastic. Now let's move on. 2 years after, that's 2015, you guys, made us also proud at the African Championship. You won that, no doubt. But of course, when you guys got promoted into under 20 side, you went to the African Championship. What happened? You went to the World Championship, actually, the World Cup. What happened? Now, before I get your reply on that, now a lot of people alleged Manu Garba for dropping those of you that shone like million stars 2 years ago. What happened? Actually, you guys were left. Majority of you guys were left on the bench.
Yeah, for me, this was something that I always have in my mind. Honestly, I have to say it, like whenever it comes up and whenever it comes to my mind again. Like for me, I think we see our team back then as the most. Best team that will win the Under-20 World Cup for Nigeria then in New Zealand. So unfortunately, it went the wrong way. But for me, I think then in the game, I think the Germans are just more tactical than us. Truth be told, I think they really know what they are doing from the start of the game. And I must say, because it was just 1-0, but we are just unlucky. We are unlucky at the game, in the end of the game, because they scored the goals in the early and we find it difficult to score back. So kudos to the coaches, and because they give their best, they give their instruction, and this was what actually we went to do on the field of play, but eventually it doesn't went our way. So that was how I would just put it.
You know, Taiwo, a lot of people said it was because they dropped you guys on the bench. That was why we lost that World Cup.
Well, you know football. You know the truth about it. Everyone is a coach. Everyone will have their opinion.
Yes.
But I think everyone in the team also knows what they do, what's going on in the team, and what they can do best for the country as well. But the truth is, losing or not losing, not because they dropped those guys or they dropped us on the bench, because most of those guys also were not in the Nations Cup that we won, honestly. So it's not about who is dropped or who is not dropped. The truth is just it's not just our day. So that was just how I would put it in my own opinion.
Taiwo, despite the disappointment of that World Cup in New Zealand, you got a golden call from Olofinjano that Liverpool wanted you. How did you feel when you got that call? Okay, I think we lost that Taiwo Awoniyi there. I mean, we'll be expecting him back. Yes, Taiwo, tell us how you felt, you know, when that call came through that Liverpool wanted you.
Well, for me, I think it was every player dream, because as at that time, many guys have already signed with their different clubs, and you've seen your mates signing and having their own personal club. And for you as a player, you are just since 2013, 14 till you get to 15. You know what you've been enjoying and what you've been going through as going through your head as a player. But honestly, I felt so happy. I felt so glad, because I've had series of calls from different perspectives, different people. But when Liverpool come calling, and I know this is what I want, this is what I want to go for, and I felt really happy about it.
You know, I remember Ian Achor's story when he was to move to Europe. He said that it was pretty difficult while he was at home to even watch the Premier League. So joining the Premier League team was a dream come true for him. Was it really a dream come true for you?
Yeah, actually, because this is what makes me choose Liverpool, because I've had series of calls from French league, from Belgium, but when the England team came in, you know, that was something I was really glad about, and it was actually my dream, because for me this is the only league that I know about, honestly, and this is the only league I dream of playing in. So when Liverpool came and when I got the call from Sheyela Fujana and he told me that I'm heading down to Anfield now because they called me to come. At first, they don't know who exactly is in charge of me as a player. So he has to drive there to meet them, to show them everything that he's my boy and stuff like that. So, but for me, it was really a dream come true because I've watched series of Premier League clubs and everything. And for a club like Liverpool to call me and say we wanted to sign you as a young kid, this is something like I can't even explain how happy I am then.
Well, ever since your move to Liverpool in 2015, you've gone on series of loan. I think my last count, this is like the 6th time you'll be moving out on loan. Now you've moved you've been to Germany, then Netherlands, then at the time Belgium. You've been moving all around. How was it like settling down in various leagues? This season you're in Germany, tomorrow you are in Belgium. I mean, how was it for a young man who just left Nigeria?
Well, honestly, truth be told, as at that time, like I don't know the work permit will be this difficult. I don't know it works this way, honestly. Because the only thing that was going through my mind is to sign for my dream club, for a club for that I dream to play in their league. But moving from going on loan is something like really difficult. Difficult in a good way though, because as a young kid I know the difficulty that I went through to become who I am today, to become a football player, to get opportunity to be signed by a club like Liverpool. So the movement and everything is not compared to how you are growing up in a positive way, because you move to a different club. It's not like you struggle to get there. You get there and they play and stuff like that. But honestly, it's really challenging as a football player, because you met different things in each club. You met different situations in each club, which only when you explain to the world, people can really understand what's going on. But as a player and as a young boy and as a believer as well, you just have to be grateful for whatsoever that comes your way.
Fantastic. And before you moved to Mainz, I mean, just last summer, did you talk to Jürgen Klopp at all? And what did he tell you when you were leaving?
Yeah, last summer, let me say the last two summer I've been, I've been unlucky, because the first year that I was in Belgium, I think I did really well, pertaining to the discussion that I had with Liverpool, and the plan was to go on a pre-season tour to them in US. So they even got my US visa and everything. I had it already on my passport. But when I resumed back to Liverpool, I was playing in the pre-season game with the under-23. Then unlucky for me, I got hit by the vendor and I broke my waist. So I was out for almost 1 month or something. So throughout the preseason, I didn't do any preseason. So that was when I went back to sign for Ghent. Because after the preseason, I was asked because I was okay before they go to the trip, but the Belgium league already started. So they asked me, okay, which one I want to go. If I want to go to the preseason, I want to join the league. So I said, I know I won't be playing in Liverpool, so why going to the preseason when I will be playing? When I will not be playing? So I chose to join Ghent in Belgium. So that was how I missed out with the preseason. And and last year as well, before I moved to Mainz, I was at home after the good season that I had, moving back to Moscow, scoring those goals and everything. I was at home. Then I was doing my normal program. Then I went in the evening to play football in my youth club, the club that I started from, because we play together as a friend. But we are just playing an easy, friendly game. Then I just tear my thigh. So I send a text to them, and the next day, before I know it, my thigh was really big, and they have to book a flight for me immediately the next day to resume in Liverpool for treatment and everything. So I resumed back to Liverpool before others even resumed for the rehab and everything. And the plan was for me also to go with them to the preseason and to start the preseason and everything with the first team. So when I resumed, Jürgen Klopp, when he gave me a hug, and when all the other guys came in, my leg was still not okay. It come back during my stay in Anfield in Liverpool. So when he saw me, the first thing he said to me, "Oh, you are still injured." Then he hugged me and he greeted me and he said, "I hope you come back soon as well." So, but unfortunately for me, till they finish the preseason and everything, I'm still injured during rehab and everything. So the week that I got okay finally was when they already started the German league as well. So, and this is when they said Mainz wanted me as a loan player, and I know there's nothing I'm waiting for anymore in Liverpool because the season is about to start. And they already came back from US already, so I just packed my bag and I joined Mainz. And he sent me a text and he said, "You know, this is my home. This is where I started my career. I just want you to take the place also as your home, and I wish you the very best at the end of the season."
No doubt.
So that was the discussion that we both had.
Jürgen Klopp is no doubt a fantastic man. Now, as we round up this particular interview, can you tell me, do you still see yourselves playing for Liverpool?
Well, for me as a player, I choose Liverpool because I want to play for Liverpool. It will always keep ringing in my head. It will always be in me, unless the day that I stop playing football. So far I'm still playing football. Everything is still possible in life.
So, who was actually your role model growing up as a footballer?
As a footballer, my role model, I learned from every striker though, but I love Didier Drogba, Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, and Lewandowski. These are four strikers that I really admire a lot.
Another question: who's the toughest defender that you've ever played against? Toughest defender.
Toughest defender. Well, I can't really remember, but I think I played against I forgot his name. He played for, but now he plays for Galatasaray. I think he's once a player for Standard Liège in Belgium. He's a really strong defender. I think he's the toughest one I've really played with. Like that really gave me a lot of headache.
Tell me, who's your favorite player at Liverpool?
My favorite player at Liverpool, for me, Firmino is my favorite player at Liverpool. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! And well, lastly, Taiwo, tell me what next? What should we expect from Taiwo Awoniyi?
Well, for me, I will just urge everyone to be supportive, to be supportive with every football player outside the country. And for me as a player, I will keep on doing my best and keep on doing my country proud, and everything positive should be expected from my side as well as a player. In Mainz, in wherever I find myself as a player, and by God's grace, hopefully very soon the goals and everything will keep bringing as well.
I hope you've been getting used to all the new training schedule after this COVID-19 issue.
Yeah, it's really something difficult at the moment with what is going around the world presently. But we just have to follow the precaution from the medical stuff, and I just hope everyone is safe and everyone putting the precaution and everything. But for us, we are really adapting to the situation as a player, because this is what we do, and we are also keeping safe and keeping the distance and following what the doctors and the medical staff have really recommended for all the players.
And just like you told me earlier, that whenever they ask you to start the league, you are good to go.
Yeah, that is what we do as a player. But this decision is not on the player; it's on the federation and the DFA, the Dutch Football Association, and they are the one to make the decision. We on our part is just to train and to be ready for the decision they make as a federation.
Thank you very much, Taiwo Awoniyi, for joining us this lovely morning. I have to release you to return to training, really.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much, Taiwo Awoniyi. That was Taiwo Awoniyi talking to us all the way from Germany about his playing career, and of course others happening with him with injury worries and all of that. But we're praying, we're hoping that very soon he will return banging the goals for his club sides, for Liverpool, and of course for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's go on this quick break, and I'll be back. It's still Saturday Breakfast Sports.
But it goes so fast.